I'm Chef Christine Cushing, and I'm teaching horrible cooks how to become fearless in the kitchen. Today, a stay-at-home mom who's just awful in the kitchen. She goes from screwing up scalloped potatoes
That's totally inedible.
to deconstructing duck à l'orange.
How crispy.
Can this mom manage to overcome a lifetime of culinary defeats?
Any Band-Aids? Burn marks?
No.
You didn't cook it then.
Or will her first Sunday dinner turn into a Sunday disaster? Lisa is a wife, a mom, and the worst cook in her family. Meet Lisa. Her cooking is so awful that her family will do anything to avoid it.
Be back soon, honey.
She tries really, really hard, and I love her, but she's just not very good when it comes to, like, anything in the kitchen.
Success rate of 10% making even frozen goods.
She's really not that good at all.
I'm a lousy cook. I tried to surprise my husband by cooking him a hamburger because I wanted him to eat at home, because he never eats at home.
She cooked it at 400 for over an hour and it turned into a hockey puck.
I'm afraid of undercooking meat, and that usually means that it's black and crispy.
Lisa's even a hazard to herself.
Mom has cut herself at least once a month with knives.
I really don't know why, but I must be doing something wrong because it never turns out.
She's so beaten down about her cooking, she feels defeated in the kitchen.
We don't really have a Sunday night dinner. It's more of like a make-your-own-dinner night for us.
Dinner's ready.
There's probably more negative that comes from the kitchen than positive for her.
You're the mother of teenagers. That means you've had quite a few years to try to learn how to cook. I should be there by now. I don't believe in myself anymore, so I don't expect things to turn out.
My goal is to build Lisa's skills and her confidence so she doesn't feel so defeated in the kitchen. If I pull it off, her family will want to stick around for Sunday dinner.
So this is my kitchen.
What an amazing kitchen it is. We really got to get you working in here.
To use it.
If you are in here, what do you use, what do you not use?
I use the oven to heat things up. Dinner is a different story. I don't know what to make because it's a negative thing for me to do. It's just something I don't look forward to.
Is there something that you've always wanted to learn to make?
I would like to replicate the Sunday dinner, bring my family together.
Okay, I want to show you that the kitchen is a really fun place. And the first step is I need to see how you cook on your own. So Lisa, I know you can make potatoes. So the dish I'm gonna ask you to make me is some scalloped potatoes. An array of ingredients, You don't have to use them all, but choose from here and make me Lisa's scalloped potatoes. I wanna see how Lisa makes scalloped potatoes. It's a staple for the family dinner.
Got my weapons. Is there bacon and scalloped potatoes?
How are you feeling, Lisa?
Uneasy, unsure, but strangely fascinated.
She's scrambling eggs and flour, scrambled milk. What is it?
Flavor would be bacon on top. Okay. More potato.
Now we're
It's
talking.
gonna be crispy on top, oh so moist and delicious on the inside. Christine did ask for flavor. I gave her flavor. Salsa.
I could not even invent this. Who would put salsa and potato chips on scalloped potatoes? You know, the one thing I forgot to mention about your little creation is that we both have to taste it.
Oh yeah?
Yes, that's...
I'm used to it. You're not used to it. I'll be used to it, so it'll taste good. I like everything in there individually, so if you put it all together, it's gonna be good. You wanted a big piece, you said.
I did not ever say
I
that.
heard you. It smells pretty good.
No, it smells
That's for me.
awful.
That's inedible. That's totally inedible.
Oh, that is gross. Did you say
It tastes like a lot of food I've cooked before. There was no flavor, potatoes weren't cooked, the potato chips, instead of being crispy, ended up being soggy.
My plan to help Lisa overcome her culinary defeats, build her skills, and teach her everything she needs to know to make a Sunday dinner that will blow away her family. First up, an edible scalloped potato. this together. So why don't you butter for me the bottom of this dish? Good stuff. So that's good, right?
There we go.
All right, that's excellent. We're gonna use sweet potatoes and Yukon Golds. You get more flavor because you got a bit of the sweetness. And I thought it would be a nice little twist to really jazz it up, okay? Now I've got a few tips to help you avoid cutting yourself. This is a great little tool actually called the mandolin. It makes you really good at slicing, until you've graduated to the next level. While you've got a lot of potato, what I do is do it this way. And once you get closer to the bottom, you just put the little protector on. So now it's your turn. Start it like that and then you're good to go. Does that feel good?
I think so.
Yeah. Here's another little way you can keep from cutting yourself. For chopping the herbs,
Yep.
I do this thing that's called kind of the rock and roll. So you see how you just keep your tip down and then you just kind of rock your knife. So get used to that. Yeah, just like that. So you just lift this part of the knife and keep the tip down. All right, so that's a good technique for herbs, right? You don't need to be too precise. It's really good, right?
I feel like I'm doing a good job.
Yeah. Isn't that great? Start arranging a couple of these, a couple of those. So you get a beautiful little pattern. Because this says Sunday dinner. To me, Sunday dinner says that you're taking care, but not fuss, and not so that you feel that you're overworking and that you feel like it's a chore. I want you to feel, wow, this is really great. It's no secret that we eat with our eyes. One of the reasons that Lisa's family doesn't like her cooking is that it looks horrible. So I want to bring out the love. And to do that, I got to get Lisa's Sunday dinner to look as fantastic as it tastes. Look at that bubbling.
That does look good.
Going for that Sunday best. I'm gonna give it a little fluff up like that. Is that sweet? In a non-sweet kind of
Oh,
way?
that's really good, yeah. Now I see how bad mine is. It was really good. Not just the presentation of it, the flavor, the texture, everything.
Okay, so now that you're really excited, we're gonna have some more fun. Do something that I think you're gonna love.
Great.
Okay, but we gotta get out of the kitchen.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Coming up, Lisa hangs on by a hairnet when she's thrown into big-scale bread making. And later, it's a game of duck and cover as Lisa tries to cook for one of the city's best restaurants. It's overcooked. See how it's pretty firm already?
So I cooked it too long?
Lisa's family can't stand her cooking,
She burns everything. We don't even have batteries in the smoke alarm anymore.
and their negative feedback has left Lisa defeated in the kitchen.
We're not really interested in eating everything that is put in front of us.
But I'm showing her she can make a delicious Sunday dinner they'll love. We started with the scrumptious side dish, scalloped potatoes.
Oh, that's really good. Now I see how bad mine is.
And now we're off to make some fresh focaccia at Fred's Bread. You are gonna get your hands dirty and make some fresh bread. Wow. Because I figured what says Sunday dinner more than making fresh bread from scratch?
Wow.
Andrea over here is gonna show us how to make a beautiful focaccia.
So glad you're here. Nice to meet you too. Have you ever made bread before?
No, I watched somebody once.
Oh, okay. Well, now you're gonna do it. So grab a hairnet and we'll get started.
I've brought Lisa here to Fred's Bread because I want her to have fun, because making bread is fun. Let's get going. This is awesome.
Come around here. We gotta put some water in first. Extra virgin olive oil. Now we're gonna measure some flour. We need 8.7 kilos.
This is something very technical. Now we're making bread, so we got to measure, make sure everything's precise. So 8 is not the same as 8.7, right? You're keeping an eye on that?
It's very important to weigh the ingredients to the exact amount. That's a very crucial step, which seems to be something I'm thinking I'm missing a lot.
So Andrea, this is dividing it into 3
lanes, and then the guillotine will divide it. Lift it through. Yeah. And just put it on there. That's fine. So we're gonna start with a little extra virgin olive oil.
Oops. Too hard? No, I'm washing windows.
No.
Yeah.
Lisa's having a blast making bread. She's like a little kid right now.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna press out the focaccia. It's gonna make more of those nice big bubbles. Use all your fingers. So we're just gonna spread the zucchini all over.
I love zucchini on everything.
If you presented this to your family,
Oh, yeah.
they would lose it.
They would.
There's nothing like making fresh bread to have some fun in the kitchen. I can see it's just the trick for Lisa. She's already started to open up. I've got a long way to go on the road to that Sunday dinner, but I think she's got some great natural instincts. it.
That's amazing.
This was phenomenal, and this was the perfect thing for Lisa because we got our hands in there. But what I want to do is get you back home, do a little more cooking, build that confidence, and build you up towards that beautiful Sunday dinner you're going to make.
Excellent.
Okay?
I'm ready. Yep.
I have to tell you, Lisa, I saw a glimmer of hope. You really can be fearless in the kitchen. So are you ready for the next step on your way to a great Sunday dinner?
What is it?
We are gonna make a beautiful roasted Cornish hen. It sounds so foo-foo, right? But really, it's just a small chicken. And I cut them in half, because that's gonna reduce your cooking time. Okay, so it's all about simple, fast. I'm gonna make sure our oven's on 425. I wanna see you do a little rock and roll. And I like to put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the pan to help it from sticking there as well. Season, salt and pepper. Give it a good rosemary dousing, swizzling like that. This is yet another tool that you're not gonna cut yourself on.
Yeah.
It's called a rasp, and it's used for zesting. Zest is a great way to add flavor. Again, simple but special. All citrus fruits, so lemon, orange, lime, even grapefruit, I use it a lot. Just like this.
Why use this instead of the juice?
The zest serves a different purpose. This is not gonna give you the acidity that the lemon juice is giving. And that's gonna add a whole lot of flavor. You can add it to dressings, sauces, anything you like. The number one question that I get asked, when is it cooked? Chicken, turkey, how the heck do I know? Do not be afraid to get a thermometer. That's why I brought you this great one. This actually sits out on the counter. Set the inside temperature that you want, not the temperature of the oven we're talking about. Chicken, it's about 180. The Cornish hen's a slight bit smaller. I don't want it to dry out. So we're gonna look for 175 internal temperature. Learning how to make a Cornish hen, doing the pan gravy, doing a few things at once, all of these are steps to making the perfect Sunday dinner. Guess what that is? Oh, mama. Check it out. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
That is so beautiful. Now we'd say, okay, everybody get to the table. And I don't want to hear any lip. Coming up, Lisa's making deconstructed duck à l'orange for one of the city's finest restaurants.
Chef's tasting menu. You guys are taking care of the first course. We need to be on.
And later, will Lisa's family be able to stomach her Sunday dinner?
It actually does look good, but it looks can be deceiving, so we'll see.
Lisa's terrible cooking left her defeated in the kitchen. But I'm teaching her the components of a Sunday dinner that will leave her feeling like a culinary champion.
I feel like I'm doing a good job.
Yeah. We made fresh bread,
That's amazing.
a phenomenal side dish. Look at that bubbling.
That does look good.
And now we're working on roasted Cornish hen. I christened your gravy boat.
That looks great.
A little bit of pan gravy. Oh.
Perfect. That's really good. The hen was delicious. It was one of the most flavorful meals that I've ever had.
I got dibs on this little leg right now.
I feel different already. I'm looking forward actually to cooking. That's new for me.
Lisa has learned quite a bit in the kitchen so far, but I'm about to up the ante. What she doesn't know is she's about to make a deconstructed duck à l'orange for 40 people at the fabulous Auberge du Pommier. Okay, Lisa, take a look around.
This is beautiful.
In 90 minutes, this whole room will be filled with patrons who are going to be eating a special tasting menu. Guess who's cooking? You are going to be cooking. Scary. Okay, this way, Lisa.
Hey guys,
Hey, Jason.
welcome to Auberge de Pommier.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You excited about tonight?
Yes?
40 people, chef's tasting menu.
Yeah?
You guys are taking care of the first course. Duck à l'orange, deconstructed.
Okay.
You guys have 90 minutes to organize this,
Okay.
so we need to be on.
Lisa's gonna be making a duck breast that's pan roasted, sliced, and served with a little savory shortbread. When it's time to come to order, we're gonna slice it, and it's gonna look...
Beautiful.
Yes, but I need more confidence than that.
In 90 minutes, I have to cook for a room full of people. I don't even remember how many. It's probably better that I don't.
You start working on the shortbread, but you gotta move fast, and exact measurements are important, just like we learned at the bread factory. Lisa, you're good?
Yep.
All right, great. Ooh, look at you rock and rolling. Are you trying to show off now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'm good at this one.
How are we making over here, guys? So far, so good?
Yep.
All hands, all fingers?
Yep.
Yes.
75 minutes left.
Pull those off. Let's throw them in here. We gotta roll. Let me see you get in here with your hands. Get in there and work it, but you gotta do it quickly. Okay, let's cut this in half. Let's flatten it. So it's taken us way too long to make this dough. We're already behind, and in the kitchen, timing is everything. Now's the time to move.
We're down to like 50 minutes now.
All of a sudden, I couldn't think what to do. I didn't feel useful at all. All confidence was lost at this point.
Put these in skin side down. Get that skin nice and crispy, okay? And then you're gonna check by just lifting it up. And they should cook for about 20 minutes. How crispy. Nice and caramelized and golden. And be careful because they splatter. There's a lot of oil in there. I gotta go get the shortbread. I'm taking care of the dough. Lisa's searing the duck, but looking really panicked. It's splashing up. She has no clue. I'm not feeling so confident about this. The wheels are all falling off. Shortbread, soft. Duck, I've left Lisa alone too long.
Christine starts touching the duck, and I can just feel the tension building. Just thinking, please, just get me through this now so I can go home to the safety of my house.
I think it's overcooked. These ones here, see how it's pretty firm already?
So I cooked it too long?
Jason. While I was focused on the shortbread, Lisa seared the duck so long that it's on the verge of being overcooked. Working in another chef's kitchen is always a little tricky, and the chef at Auberge du Pommier is really particular about his fowl. I had no choice but to call him in to see how he feels about Lisa's duck.
You're pretty much cooked, which is great. It'll just be a couple minutes in the oven, so we're in good shape.
Okay, fantastic.
All right.
Yay.
Now it's getting close. I guess it's starting to come in now.
Okay, at least we have some.
Smells good, looks good.
Come on! You did it!
Thank goodness Jason didn't think it was overdone. I hadn't ruined the dish, so I was so relieved to hear that.
Yeah, just like that. One more.
Wow, looks great.
So,
Have you tasted
you
it?
gotta taste it.
You try this one. That tastes great. Isn't that amazing?
That's tasty.
I've started to get my confidence back now, and that has to do with seeing the end result and tasting the food.
You happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Let's do it twice.
Okay.
Let's get it out.
Okay. That's awesome. That is beautiful. The sauce.
You get satisfaction from it because you see that they are enjoying it. They have no idea what's happened in the kitchen, and they don't have to say that they like it. They can send it back and say, this isn't what we expected.
Very good. Well done. That's delicious.
Cooking here in a restaurant is an amazingly insane experience. But I think once we got into the dining room, I could really see that she felt that fear sort of lift away.
Yeah.
Awesome. But now going back home to cook for the people who know how bad you were, that's tough. First thing I want to say is I'm so proud of you. What we went through together was a huge challenge, making that duck. Even I was under duress. So you ready to cook this Sunday dinner? Mm-hmm. So you're going to make 2 beautiful roasted chickens, which are just bigger versions of the Cornish hen we did earlier, a variation on the scalloped potatoes, fresh green beans, and pan gravy.
That's gonna be delicious.
So first thing, gotta get those chickens ready.
Yep. A little intimidated by this, but it's only because my family is very open with their feedback. There's something that I've just learned. Read the whole recipe first. Okay? Now I should be laying the bird in the roasting pan.
Yes. It's okay. It's all right, you laid it in, it's good. You're doing the rock and roll. I'm afraid of your fingers, though.
Me too.
Any Band-Aids?
No?
Burn marks?
No.
You didn't cook it then?
Yeah, no.
It actually does smell good and look good, but it looks to be deceiving, so we'll see.
So who ate?
I did.
Yeah, I ate too, actually.
I did too. one of the best pieces of chicken I've ever had, actually.
See?
It is. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's not dry. I don't need ketchup. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. What a breakthrough. That's a really big improvement for me because I'd lost all confidence in my own abilities to do anything in the kitchen besides pour water, basically.
Very good. A lot of flavor. What'd you put in them?
Love.
I saw Lisa go from defeated to defiant. She conquered that kitchen, and I think they're gonna start a whole new Sunday night dinner tradition right in this household. She really is fearless in the kitchen.
Before, I felt that there's food, negative. And now I have a true realization of what it has meant to my family. It's just been one of the best experiences I've had in my life.
Visit myviva.ca/fearlessinthekitchen.